Yo, it's Kiko Man here, and today, yesterday, a big giant bounce patch was announced along with Master Roshi. So we're here today to talk about. I was going to say names, but like 21 and Vegito didn't get anything. So we're gonna talk about Gogeta pre and post patch, right? This is pre-patch, and we're gonna talk about how the buffs affect him. You know, what they could have done more of. And then on patch day, tomorrow, which is tonight actually, midnight I'm pretty sure, we're gonna, I'm gonna make another video, see what changed and what really didn't, cause like, it wasn't really super duper specific on what they were talking about. So, yeah, without further ado, let's just get into it. Alright, so the first thing they were talking about, Swagbo. Now they said we're gonna make reduced delay, which means this is -5 on block. It's probably gonna be -3 or -2. So pre-patch, so we don't know yet. We're gonna see in the next video. Pretty. You're still safe, so either way, it's really good. It's still really good. The interesting part about that, though, if we put him on reflect, is let me just do the command grab. It says reduce knockback. So you see how far I went from him reflecting the first hit? It's probably gonna put me right about here, right? And let's say I do a light right now. You might have to possibly double reflect him depending on how far back he goes from getting reflected. You might have to double reflect because he has 2 hitting light. Which if that's the case is really good. If not, it's whatever. It's a normal change. It's not really that bad. Not really that great, it's whatever, The next thing we're going to talk about, take him off everything here, is 2L, crouching low, crouching light attack. It's -8. The maximum amount you can be to be safe off anything is -5, which is why this, is normal. And that's why Gogeta sucks, because everything he has right now, before patches, look at this. Look at how bad everything is. It's not you can't even be safe off everything. Which in a game where staggers are so important, Gogeta can't really function without it. So they said reduce delay, which is probably gonna make this -5, which is really good because then you can start staggering with the move. You can start actually using this move to do stuff like that. That's really good. That's really good. Right? And let's go on to wait, my bad, I forgot to show you guys something. See how I can't even block? Yeah, it's because it's -8 and not -5 like this. So there's that. Next thing is also 5M, which is also -8, so I can't even block, as I'm gonna show you guys right now. I can't even block. You see the virtual controller since I'm holding back after I did the move, not being able to block. Really bad. Really bad. Really bad. But they did say they're gonna reduce the delay on it, which probably gonna make this -5 too, so you can block. So his staggers will exist. Now let's go on to the 2M, because this is where stuff gets crazy. See how long this goes? It takes up it's around start distance. That's already really good. It's already, this move is already really good range wise. I mean, block wise, -13, 15 frames. 15 frames is normal. Not really, but it's actually kind of bad. It's slower than SSJ. But for the range it has though, it's really good. They said something about making it like 2L, kind of fast. That's 11 frames. 11. So this will be 11 frames, and not only that, they also said they're gonna make it go longer, so it's going to go right about here after you do a full screen. It's taking up 75% of the screen. That's amazing. That's actually incredible. That's a great change. And also by doing that, it's probably gonna make this -8, which is still unsafe, but why would something that takes up 75% of the screen be safe? That would be broken. That would be dumb. That would be really that would be OD. So there's that 2M. And let me show you guys something. Take him off block real quick. Let's say I hit you, and let me put him on backdash. let's say I hit you with a level 3, right? This next one's gonna wipe you off face of the planet, yada yada yada. Hit you with this. You see how he backdashes and it's gone? If I do if it goes far enough for me to catch you, even if you backdash, that's a really great move. But we'll see on batch day, you know. We'll see, bro. Like it's probably gonna be really, really good, man. We'll have to see. Next thing on the patch is jumping heavy attack. Now this move right here is what they're talking about. This move already has a big hitbox. Like, look how far this goes. If I didn't go above his head, yeah, look at that. Really, really, really good. They're planning to make a hitbox bigger and make this move faster, which I don't know why they would make a move already obnoxious as this even better. That's why I was questioning about the 2M, but you know what? If y'all wanted to do that, I ain't complaining. I ain't complaining, you know what I mean? So, you know, that's a really good change. Alright, here's where you go into the controversial stuff. Let me take them off backdash. The beams. They're planning to make these beams faster. Oh, hold on. He's still on. They're planning to make this faster. But that wasn't the problem with the move in the first place. The problem with the move is that the recovery was so long. Look at this. -69, and when I land on the ground, -10. You see when it says -10 when I land on the ground? That means 10 frames of landing recovery. That's horrible. And if we compare that to someone like Gogeta, who only has -3, with this, by the way, this is our input. This is not a button. This is not like the S button, like Gogeta. This is a whole input, and it's -3 or 3 frames of landing recovery. This is 10. That is trash. That is really, really bad. And also when it says unique attack, it doesn't specify it. We know they're talking about Kamehameha, but it doesn't specify if we're talking about Galick, because Galick gun's even worse. 71 frames if you miss, and 10 frames of landing recovery. And then if you just do it, if you do Galick gun on the ground, 75, and then 10 frames of landing recovery. It's bad. It's really, really, really bad. It's really, really, really bad. It didn't specify, so hopefully, you know, they're talking about Galick gun as well as when they're talking about, you know, Kamehameha. You know, but speeding it up, not bad, because then you can do stuff like, well, hold on. Let me put them on reflect. Maybe that might work, because you see how he's reflecting the beam? See how he's reflecting the beam and nothing else? If they're making that faster, that might become a true block string, which, hey, that's really good. You can possibly do something like this. They're talking about Galick gun as well. Well, hold on, I messed up again. My bad. See how he's only reflecting the Galick gun and the Kamehameha in the block string? So if they make that faster, that whole thing becomes a true block string. And you can get a mix-up off that too. You can get a mix-up off this. Oh, hold on. You can get a mix-up. That's reflect proof. That's really good. Well, if they're not matching reflect, you can also like use M, which is medium. You use M to IAD after it. And, you know, hit him with the overhead real quick. It's also really good, you know. The next move on the list is EX Rekka, Soul Strike, right? See how much this takes up? About 75% of the screen. Oh, my bad. About 75%. They're planning to make this move longer. They're also planning to make the hitbox bigger, or make the hitbox longer, and they're also planning to make it like go further distance. So it's probably gonna go like right about here. That's really good. But they didn't nerf this move at the same time. They also like, because what they did this patch is like abusive EXs, like base Jita's EX Rocket Kick or Yamcha's Wolfang Fist. They made it so the recovery on them if you miss is a lot worse. Looking at this, you know, -36, that's still pretty bad if you miss it. But you weren't doing this in the first place. Oh my, I did a super input. I'm such a fool. You weren't doing this in the first place. Now you want to do this because it's become one of like those EXs. But like the downside is probably gonna be like 40 frames now. So it's still, you know, came with the other EXs. But you're gonna see this move a lot more in neutral. In fact, you're gonna see a lot more stuff in neutral, like the beams, 2M just in neutral because like it goes so far. It's gonna be abused. It's gonna be abusive. And then this move too. This is also gonna be abusive. Gogeta is gonna be like really good in neutral now, which is something he really did need. You know, they also buffed his assist, which is the B assist, which was, oh my god, that assist was trash. Still is trash, but like, you know. And then his A assist, which is this assist, his best assist in my opinion. You know, also got the same buffs as this move did itself. Pretty good. It can still be 2H though. As you can see, this move could still be 2H. So it's still, I hope that wasn't like a blue Gogeta thing where like you can't 2H after Ki Blast. It's not meant to be a bug. That's intentional. I hope it's not, but it would make sense if it is. Now, I'm gonna go over some of the stuff they could have done to make Gogeta better. So if I do Rekkas, well, let me go mid screen. If I do Rekkas, I'm -8, which as I showed you before, I still can't block, and that's really bad. It's not just the light Rekka, it's also these Rekkas. And it's all of them, right? It's all of them except the last hit. So the only time you're safe off this is when you do the whole thing, or if you do the EX, because the EX does it for you automatically. That's the only time you're safe, which is really bad. I thought they would address this, they didn't. That was also a big problem. Another problem they didn't address was the recovery on the beams. And not only these beams, we're also talking about this beam right here, but we're gonna get into that move a little bit later. You know, this is still really bad. The records are still really bad. They also didn't fix recovery on the beam, as I just said. The command grab, still 25 to 28 frames. You know, still very slow. Thought they would address that, but they didn't. It's still super slow, but I hope they fix it one day. One day it'll become faster. Maybe they might do a thing for Gogeta like where they buff him over time. I don't know, it's just me. The last thing I thought they could have done, you know, make Gogeta a little bit better, was recovery on this. You see -47, -45. Oh wait, I did the command grab, my bad. -46, you know. -45 to -47. You know, that's not good. That's still not good. Even though you can get like really good pressure off this after a combo, which I'll show you guys right now. You still get a mix up after this. You know, it's just still really good, but like at the end of the day, you know, it still has recovery on it. You can get a 4-way mix up off of this. I'm gonna show it to you guys right now. It's like, you know. Oh wait, I have them on. Get hit. My bad. You can get like a 4-way kind of mix up off of this move. You know, you can go high, you can go low, you can go cross up high, cross up low. You know, it's whatever. You know, this move's pretty good, but you know, I wish it would lessen the recovery when you feint it, or if you just do it in general. That sucks. I mean, I know you can call an assist and like keep yourself safe, try to dash up towards you. But like, that's still really bad. It's still really bad if you miss this. At least in that landing recovery. But, you know, that's all I have to say about pre-patch. Well, I'll make a video tonight after the patch. Probably be uploaded like tomorrow afternoon on this patch. So let me know what you guys think about Gogeta. Do you think these buffs really helped him? Think these buffs are like, you know, they were whatever? Or you think he just needs way more buffs to him even become, you know, better? You know, I'm in between. I'm in between with that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.